Hey Pegah, I had a question. What is a spectroscope used for? I've been trying to figure it out all day, but my face and my eyes don't allow me to see it and how it functions. Could you help me?
Yeah, sure. A spectroscope is used to emit the different colors of light in the visible light and show the different wavelengths with different intensities and brightnesses. A spectroscope allows scientists to know what actually makes up a sample, molecularly and structurally.
Okay, cool, but what do you use this for, really?
Well, you could use the spectroscope for the study of stars and objects in space, usually by astronomers. And also, you can use the spectroscope for knowing the molecular structures, as I said, of different samples and experiments by scientists. That's what I think, honestly.
Okay, that sounds really cool. I'm intrigued. But what is it specifically used for? Like, couldn't I just use my eyes to look at the wavelengths and tell what the wavelengths are?
Well, no, Carly. Wavelengths aren't perceivable to the human eye. A spectroscope is very important and is used specifically by looking through a slit on the spectroscope, and then the prism breaks up the light into different wavelengths.
Wait a minute, Pegah. Is there any way I could correctly know how to use the spectroscope? Is there any tips and tricks out there that you could help provide and give me to properly use the spectroscope?
Yes, of course, Carly. You always have to make sure to calibrate your spectroscope in most instruments used in a lab. And when you calibrate this instrument, make sure you do it correctly. And make sure not to use other spectroscopes for the light source you're trying to measure, because it can be pretty hard to get the same results with different calibrations of different spectroscopes. And also, make sure there's no external influence or source on the spectroscope when being used, because of how much of a difference that can make on your measurements.
Nice. So, what I've heard from your tips and tricks, I really do know how to use a spectroscope better, but from what I hear and have gathered, it isn't that dangerous, right?
Carly, very true. A spectroscope isn't dangerous, but just make sure not to look directly at the sun, because you could potentially damage your eyes, and we wouldn't want that to your skull face, Carly.
I would never do such a thing. My eyes are so precious. I'll never look at the sun or the light with a spectroscope. Never, ever. Really, there's just no reason, really. Ah!